It's easy to write off smart people doing stupid things to incompetence or haste, but this one just, it doesn't make sense. First, the facts. Balenciaga is one of the world's most expensive clothing brands in the world, and for some reason, their Christmas ad campaign included pictures of a child with a bear. When you zoom on the bear, it's dressed, shall we say, unusually. People who know about these things say its outfit is inspired by bondage outfits used in certain sex acts. This, in and of itself, is troubling. Then there's another ad. You zoom in on it, and you see the papers laying around the bag that is being advertised is printouts of a child pornography case, specifically United States versus Williams in 2008, that upheld the law making child porn illegal. Next, add to the celebrities who endorse Balenciaga. It's a who's who, from Kim Kardashian to Hailey Bieber. And remember the ad. All the ads had to go through dozens of people, ad agencies, creative, photographers, set designers, executives, agents, casting folks. And somehow, they end up with all of this. Chris Hans here, host of the Aggressive Progressive. Balenciaga's at this saying, oh, we had no idea. We're now suing the ad company. This is how the Daily Mail puts it. First, it was kids with BDSM dolls. Then a shoot featuring SCOTUS child porn docs. Now, another sinister twist in the scandal, a prominently placed book about an artist whose works include naked and castrated toddlers. This can't be a mistake. You can't explain this away.
Well, it's not a mistake from the person who developed the ad. It's clearly somebody in the marketing department at Balenciaga, which, by the way, I just learned how to pronounce about an hour ago. They clearly made a mistake somewhere in that department, and somebody should be getting fired, I don't know, about an hour ago.
Well, or also investigated for something. Normal people don't think like this, shall we say. Although I'm not sure I believe you on the Balenciaga thing. I feel like a man with as strong of a tie game as you, okay, would know about these top fashion brands, okay? But this is what Balenciaga said in one of their many statements. When you're making many statements, you're not winning either. The gift collection campaign featured children with plush bear bags dressed in what some have labeled BDSM-inspired outfits. Our plush bear bags in the gift collection should not have been featured with children. Well, no kidding.
Yeah. I don't know who thought this was a good idea.
Yeah, what's confounding to me is how many people this had to go through, right? It wasn't just one person in the marketing or ad department, and I'm kind of wondering where this goes, right? Do we finally stop with sort of the weirdness of fashion, or does it just continue?
No, I think this continues because we're all talking about Balenciaga. I was joking when I said I didn't know how to pronounce their name earlier, but a lot of people didn't know how to pronounce their name earlier. Now a lot more people do. And even though this is bad publicity for them, a lot of people know their name right now and know that they're a high fashion brand. And maybe they're looking to move into a more mainstream market, and they're using this scandal to get their name brand out there. And about a year from now, nobody's going to remember this ad, but they might remember that Balenciaga name.
So you don't necessarily buy that it was a mistake?
I don't buy it was a mistake. Too many people had to sign off on it. If it was a mistake, somebody would have been fired and out. Like, they would have been fired for this. This is a ridiculous ad campaign, judging from any normal standard of mass marketing.
Yeah, well, any normal standard of humanity. Think about this from the celebrity point of view, right? There's some of them who are saying, I'm done. There's others who are saying, okay, things are on pause. You make a great point that if you want to go from being this sort of high-end but relatively unknown fashion brand to becoming known as this brand with the stars, you create some controversy about yourself.
Absolutely. Controversy is what made Kim Kardashian Kim Kardashian. It's why we know her name. You look at that list right there. A lot of the people on that list have had major controversies over their career. They may have even thought this up. Let's have a controversial ad campaign that people are going to go crazy over. It's people are talking about it. We're talking about it. Look, they say they're suing the former vice president of the United States, making news with him about 45 minutes ago, and now we're talking about Balenciaga and a bad ad campaign. I think the marketing strategy probably worked.
Well, if that was the marketing strategy, it did work. You're a lawyer. I got about 30 seconds. So this suit against the ad agency, how do you sue people when you're the ones who signed off on it?
No, come on. That's a ridiculous. That's just their legal department saying, let's tell them we're going to sue them. This is our way out of it. There's no real lawsuit here. What's the lawsuit for? You paid them to do a marketing campaign. They did a marketing campaign. Somebody in your company approved it.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News.
Okay, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Wakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. I am not a member of Great Millstone, but that is where I received my teachings. So call on Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatham to all you brothers that are doing out there doing the work. Keep it pushing. We almost out of here. And I know you seen the video earlier about this, I guess they want to say high-end fashion designer company, Balenciaga, which I've heard of the name before. You know, Jake is all into Balenciaga. Jake is into anything that, you know, gives them any type of prestige, makes them look like, you know, saying they doing things like they got money or whatever. So Balenciaga, as you've seen on the video, ran a Christmas campaign ad with children and with sexualized dolls, like teddy bears, sexualized teddy bears, and it looked like they were wearing bondage gear, with the leather and the straps, and just if you know anything about how this, the little bondage shit, the freaky deaky stuff, basically all the freaky deaky stuff that this place can muster. Okay, so and it's not surprising, right? It's not surprising, because for a long time, this country has been dabbling in, child pornography, right? That's huge in America, child pornography and sex trafficking children, and just the freaky deaky shit that goes on in some of these people's bedrooms, right? And it's been brought to light recently within the past, I want to say 5 years. It really has been brought to light how out of control it really is, to where it's just in your face, it's in your children's face. Actually saw it might have been a 5-10 minute reel on how, how these entertainment companies, especially Disney, how they market sex to children, right? And all the reports and the stories come out on how these child actors are basically taken advantage of by these, by these executives, basically just having sex with children, and that's nothing new to the wicked of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. I mean, they've been doing this since to tell the time, having sex with little boys and having sex with children. The Catholic Church is famous for molesting little boys, which, the crazy part about that is they have a reputation for molesting little boys. It's been documented. They've had to pay people, and people are still Catholic. They still go to Catholic churches. Catholic Church is one of the most powerful, I would say, organizations in the world. And people still go to Catholic Church. They still pay their tithe. You know what I'm saying? It's just they don't say enough is enough and move away. You know what I'm saying? Because this place is drowning in wickedness, to the point to where they are advertising sex to children. You know what I'm saying? And not only Balenciaga, it's not only them, it's the alphabet community, right? It's Disney. You know what I'm saying? It's probably even Sesame Street. It's Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network. You name it, and they're all doing it. It's just people are finally waking up to it and noticing it now, right? So we're gonna get into it, and just gonna knock out a few points about how wicked this kingdom is, you know what I'm saying, and what happens to a wicked kingdom. You know, because the Lord is letting these people build up the case to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Is nobody more wicked than Esau Edom. He is the most wickedest, you know what I'm saying, nation on earth, and that's exactly why, you know what I'm saying, they won't get any mercy from the Lord, because he was built to be wicked, and you see it in his everyday thing that he does, man. Like, really, you got teddy bears. You know, teddy bears are synonymous with you know what I'm saying, little comfort toys for children. You got teddy bears dressed up as sex bears. You know what I'm saying? Some dominatrix type shit. Like, it's only going to get worse, man. And like I say, the Lord is letting this devil build up a case to be eradicated, right, off the face of the planet, because it's like a Fed case, you know. If you know anything about criminal justice, it's like a Fed case. The feds let you build up a case so high that when they finally come down on you, when they finally come to get you, you got so many charges that you won't see the light of day. They put you away forever, right? And that's what the Lord is doing with Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's letting him build the case up so high that when the Lord finally comes down on this devil, it will be warranted, right? Because we don't even know what really goes on behind closed doors with these people. All we know is what comes to light, and what comes to light is despicable. It is despicable, especially in this especially it's the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's the entertainment world, and who runs the entertainment world? Esau Edom. More specifically, them small hats. The ones who say they are Jews or are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, is them. And they could talk to they blue in the face and say it ain't them, but they are. They run entertainment. The movies, the news, the newspapers, the radios, the internet. They run everything you see, everything you hear. And if there was the righteous seed, they will put out righteousness. But do they do that? No, they put out wickedness, right? They put out wickedness. Every turn they get, they put out some damn wickedness. But as soon as you try to call them on their shit, then you know what I'm saying? Then it's hate speech. Damn devil. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with, and it's going to be real quick. Just wanted you guys to see that video and show you why the Lord is going to, you know what I'm saying, is going to come down on this damn devil. So let's go to Hebrews 12 and 16. Right? So Hebrews 12 and 16, and it reads, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright." Right? So he's a fornicator. He's profane. Look that word up. Let's look that word up. Profane. Here it is. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Characterized by profanity of cursing. That's not what we're looking for. Not concerned with or devoted to religion. There it is. Not holy, because unconsecrated or impure or defiled, grossly irrelevant towards what is held to be sacred, right? Corrupt morally by intemperance or sensitivity. No, that ain't what that word is. Sensuality, violent, sacred character of a place of language. Well, that's just talking about cursing. But basically, this is the one right here that we want to get. Not holy because unconsecrated or impure or defiled, right? So this man is just unholy. Now let's read it again. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. All right. So he, and that's just feeding the flesh. I mean, physically he did sell his birthright for some meat. But it's just how he is. He's all about lust and feeding the flesh and just do it. Obey your thirst. YOLO, you only live once. Like, he just goes all in all the time. Like, he is the most unsacred, unholy. You know what I mean? Like, they really got teddy bears. You know, they really got teddy bears dressed up in bondage gear. Sexually bondage gear. And selling it. You know what I'm saying? Selling that shit out to the masses. And thinking that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And child sex trafficking and child pornography is huge. You know what I'm saying? It's probably $1 billion industry, $1 billion industry on the black market. You know, so I was reading this article the other day. John Kitna, the retired football player, his son, I forget his name, but he was playing for the University of Florida, and he had pictures, and I think he had videos on his phone or his computer of children doing sex acts with adults. He got put in jail, got kicked off the team, and this kid is like 19, and I think it was like little girls, like they hadn't even been through puberty yet, right? So these are little girls having sexual acts with adult men, and he had that on his computer or on his phone, you know, and he's a 19-year-old kid, right? He's still a kid. He's 19. I could see if he had a picture of a 17-year-old girl, you know what I'm saying, that he knew from high school. I'm not trying to justify, but you know, if you 19 and she's 17 and y'all was dating in high school, and you know she having to send you something explicit, you know, you could make a case like, okay, like listen, that, you know, that's not that. But he had videos of little girls like before puberty, they hadn't even hit puberty yet, having sexual acts. They had pictures of them in the showers and stuff. And because I read the article said it, you know what I mean? It's put his ass in jail. So these people are like some nasty ass people, man. It is some really wicked ass people out here in the earth. And it's all ran through Esau Edom. It all starts with him. Because he's running the show. You know what I'm saying? If a football team is bad, who they always blaming on? Who gets the first blame? The head coach. If the ship goes down, who blames? The captain. You know what I mean? If the airplane crashes and it's not for like mechanical, who's to blame? The pilot, the person who's in charge. The rulers of the world are Esau Edom, so-called white man, mainly the elites. They're running everything. And that's why the world is in such wickedness. Right? That's why the world is in such wickedness. Because it's ran by the wicked. So let's go to Proverbs 29:2. And this lines it up right here. Proverbs 29:2, and it reads, when the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? And is that not what we see in the earth today? That people are mourning? People are hungry? You know what I mean? How the hell are you hungry? It's enough food on the earth for everyone to eat. People are hungry. People are homeless. And listening to the video, you know what I'm saying, that we listened to at the beginning of this lesson, people were pissed. They're like, what the fuck is this? They are pissed at this. You know what I'm saying? People that got a decent mind. People that are decent. But did you see this all over CNN and Fox News and the way they blasted The way they blasted some of these celebrities when they come out and they speak out against them small hats. Where's the outrage? These are children. Where's the outrage over that? And let me just say this is kind of off topic. You know, these small hats, they got mad when that basketball player Kyrie Irving, when he put out that link to that movie From Hebrews to Negroes, right? They got mad at that shit. And they ran them through the mud. You know what I mean? Publicly. Ran them through the mud, made them apologize. All this, that, and the third. But guess what? That documentary that he advertised on his page, on his Twitter page, guess what? It's still, you can still go watch it on, I believe it's on either Amazon or Netflix. I think it's on Amazon. You can still go watch it. Where's the outrage with Amazon? You know what I mean? Where is the outrage with Amazon? Why they ain't tell Amazon to take that shit down? But you would jump on him for putting it out there, but you ain't gonna say shit to Amazon because Amazon getting paid off of it. Ain't nobody said shit to Amazon. See? See how hypocritical this society is? You can make him apologize and everything, but you ain't gonna tell Amazon to take it down because they making money off of it. But they want to buck break a nigga. They want to buck break the black man, run him all the way through public opinion, call him his hate speech, you know. So, you know, that's the hypocrisy of this society, man. That's the hypocrisy of the so-called white man. Esau, Edom. Damn devils. Let's read it again. And when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, people mourn. And that's how it's going to be when the children of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, when the Lord put us back in power. At first, they're going to buck up. They're going to buck up, and then they're going to realize that the way of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is the good way. It's the right way. You know? In the kingdom, when Israel ruleth the kingdom again, which is the world, man, we're not going to have this shit. You're not going to have no child pornography, man. That's not going to happen in our kingdom. Okay? We're going to rule a righteous kingdom, and the world is going to be a better place for it. But right now, you got these damn devils ruling the kingdom, and everything is disgusting and profane. I was just driving through the parking lot of one of these big time stores, coming from the grocery store, and I just seen like a number of people. It was about 6 or 7 people. I shit you not. About 5 or 6 of them people was obesely overweight. And I just thought to myself, like, what the fuck is in the food? Like, why is everyone so big? You know what I mean? Why in America that everyone is so fat? It's because what they putting in the food. You know what I mean? And you got such a wicked kingdom. These people don't give a shit about the people in their own kingdom. They don't even care about their own people. You so-called Edomites, man. Esau, Edom, y'all don't even care about y'all own people. Y'all like, fuck them. Everybody was over. It's just a wicked kingdom all the way around, from what you see, to what you hear, to what you eat, to the clothes you put on, to the air you breathe, to the water you drink. You know what I mean? Even you know what I'm saying? Even like fluorescent lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything seems to be too much of anything gonna kill you. Wicked ass place, man. Let's keep it moving. This shit's starting to piss me off. You just get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? You just get mad if you think about it, and if you think about it too long. You know what I mean? It just pisses you off. Okay. So let's go to Ecclesiastes 10:5. And it reads, "There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler, right? So the people that are ruling this place is dishing out the wickedness. You know what I'm saying? For as the people is, that's how the ruler is. If the people are wicked, that's because the rulers are wicked. You know what I mean? They could, you know what I'm saying? If these people really wanted to shut down child pornography, sex trafficking, hunger, cancer, all these diseases, if they really wanted to stop that shit, they could. But they not. Why? Because they the wicked. They want this. You know what I mean? For a long time, with Esau Edom being, you know, sleeping with children, it was a thing. That's their thing. They used to do it a lot in Greek, in Roman. I think I remember, I can't recall really, but I think when I was watching the movie Alexander with Brad Pitt, you know, so I think that was the movie Alexander with Brad Pitt. He was having sex with little boys. He was having sex with little boys, man. I believe I did see that. I'm gonna look it up and see. But yeah, I think in the movie Alexander, he was, you know what I'm saying, having sex with little boys. I think he was in the tent one time, and the little boy walked out of the tent. He was in the tent with him. I can't really remember, but I think I recall seeing that. What was the outrage with that on that movie? You know what I mean? When you watch these old medieval shows and everything, and some of these kings, they be marrying these 11 and 12-year-old little girls, right? What's the outrage on those shows for them to say, hey, don't show that? They ain't got no outrage on that. But as soon as the apostle and elders bring out how to handle if someone is forcibly taken by a man, how to handle that situation, now it's, you know what I'm saying, now people are talking about it's a rape doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Bearing false witness, man. Bearing false witness. And whoever started saying that shit, the Lord gonna make you pay for that. The Lord hate the bearers of false witness, because that's what happened to him in the ancient times, dealing with the evil Sadducees, Pharisees, and those evil Jews, those evil Israelites, man, bearing false witness on the Lord. So let's read this one more time before we go to the next one. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. All this shit coming from up top, man. All this coming from up top. They okay with it. That's why it's happening. You know what I'm saying? If they really wanted to stop something, they could. You see how they come down on Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans when they say they're the real children of Israel. They plaster that shit everywhere. This has to stop. This is a hate group, and this has to stop. But the fucking KKK been out here for goddamn forever. And y'all ain't came down on them motherfuckers, man. Them motherfuckers got, you know what I'm saying, lodges and shit. They have lodges where the KKK meet and speak hate. And y'all ain't did shit to them yet. Y'all got KKK members within y'all goddamn authority and y'all agencies, y'all police forces, y'all CIA, y'all FBI, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, fucking acronyms y'all got for these wicked ass agencies that y'all got out here. You know? So let's go to Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Absolutely. So we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We wrestle against the principalities, the rulers of all this evil in high places, which means the elites. That's okay with this. Okay? We are in this is the most wickedest kingdom erected. It's all the other kingdoms that was wicked throughout time, all rolled into one. That's why this place is called spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Because it's all those wicked kingdoms throughout time rolled into one big fucking ball of shit. That's America. That's, well, not mainly America, but the kingdom as the world and all in itself, right? But America is Great Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt. So it's just, you got to stay in prayer, man. You got to stay prayed up, because this wickedness is all around us, man. And you should be vexed every day. Every day you should be mad. It's some point of the day you should think about what the hell going on and get mad and be like, man, what the fuck? Like, god damn, like, really? Y'all really dressed up teddy bears in bondage gear? And had the children holding them. You ain't have the adults, you had children holding them. You had children posing with this. And shame on you fucking parents, man, that let them people dress your child up and take pictures of them with a goddamn bear that look like it's finna go into a freak show party. Y'all parents just okay with that. Cause you getting paid for it. Like, who the fuck are the parents of these children? And like I said in the video, this wasn't a slip up. You know how many offices or authorities that has to go to get approved by marketing, strategic marketing, it's just so it has to go through so many hands until it reaches the public's eye. And nobody said, no, what the fuck is this? We can't do this. Why? Because they are all fucking wicked. Y'all all about the money. So we're gonna wrap it up. Let's go to Amos. We're gonna wrap it up with this. Amos 9 and 8. And it reads, behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon this sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. So it's that first part that we want to get knocked into our head, this sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it off the face of the earth. Hopefully sooner than later. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. First, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'm not a member of Great Millstone. Hopefully this was edifying.